Moving on now, and creating business partnerships is gaining ground more and more. We're seeing a move away from competition to collaboration, and some companies are taking that one step further, combining their strengths for a collaborative IPO. Here's what I found out. Small companies that think big often use a public offering as a way to generate the capital they need to expand. But it's not always so easy for them to make that leap. In Singapore, 99% of total businesses are small to medium-sized enterprises, or SMEs, and they contribute around half of the nation's GDP. Yet the number of SMEs that make it to a second or main board listing every year remains modest. Enter the idea of a collaborative IPO. Recently, the founders of 4 digital marketing services companies got together for a public offering on Stockholm's Nasdaq First North under the name the Marketing Group PLC. 3 of them were Singapore-based firms.
As an entrepreneur, we all grow up dreaming about doing an IPO, and in most cases, it will always remain a dream.
A year ago, we weren't even thinking about IPO or listing the company or anything else. I think we were thinking about our day-to-day. We were absolutely focused on what we were doing. And then this opportunity came along.
And the numbers show that TMG's stock has performed well. It jumped over 700% in just over a month after its founders rang the trading floor bell. Business development advisors, the Unity Group, helped steer the idea. With a collaborative IPO, the individual businesses remain, and it allows room for what they call agglomeration. The founding group of businesses are first taken through an IPO, and everyone else joining after that are technically publicly listing their company through a reverse merger. Unity Group says unlike a traditional roll-up or M&A, the idea offers more flexibility to small companies that want to list.
Most mergers and acquisitions come with an awful lot of ties on what the entrepreneur can and can't do. Part of this model is that they keep full control. It's their balance sheet, it's their brand, it's their hiring and firing. And I think that just really talks to the nature of entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs like to have, they like to make an impact. They like to have full control over what they're doing.
So far, 16 others have joined, taking the size of TMG to 20 digital marketing firms based all over the world.
We've been successful growing organically. Right? Now, I am spending a fair amount of my time looking at complementary businesses that could come under the marketing group or tactically under 1990 to reinforce our growth.
But this option of a collaborative IPO may not work for everyone.
What the marketing group did very well was to try and find a core group of companies that were able to satisfy its criteria, for a good company. Because the base is expanding all the time, you end up with a system where the people at the very top will be doing quite well. And as the company grows, they will be able to, if they wanted to, issue shares to start acquiring companies at the bottom. Those people who didn't join early enough may not be as in a favorable position as those at the very top.
The Singapore-based companies within TMG say key reasons they didn't list on Singapore's stock market were a lack of liquidity and a perceived lack of interest in such digital marketing stocks as investments. TMG says it may consider a future mainboard listing in Stockholm.